Welcome to Growing Minds Through Stories. Here, stories come alive to inspire, teach, and spark your imagination. Hit subscribe and join the journey. Let's grow together.
The golden sun bathed the fields of Babylon in a warm glow. Yarek, a hard-working farmer, wiped the sweat from his brow as he surveyed his land. Beside him stood his young son, Tariq, his eyes filled with curiosity. Tariq watched his father toil tirelessly from dawn till dusk, tending to their crops with unwavering dedication.
Father, why do we work so hard? We have enough food, a sturdy roof over our heads, and warm clothes to wear. Why must we always strive for more?
Yarek smiled down at his son, his heart swelling with pride. He recognized the curiosity in Tariq's eyes, the same thirst for knowledge that had driven him in his youth. This was an opportunity to impart wisdom that went beyond the fields of grain and into the fertile grounds of financial prudence.
My dear Tariq, contentment is a virtue, but complacency can be a trap. True wealth lies not just in what we have today, but in our ability to provide for ourselves and our loved ones in the future.
He paused, allowing his words to sink in.
There will be times when harvests are lean, when unforeseen circumstances befall us, and when we need to prepare for the days beyond our youth. Just as a squirrel stores nuts for the winter, we must save and invest wisely to ensure a prosperous future, not just for ourselves, but for generations to come.
Tariq listened intently, his brow furrowed in thought. He had always trusted his father's judgment, but the concept of planning for a future so distant was still new and perplexing to his young mind. Yarek, recognizing his son's confusion, decided to share a story from his past, a tale that had forever changed his own outlook on wealth and prosperity.
When I was a young man, much like yourself, Tariq, I believed that hard work alone was enough to secure a comfortable life. I toiled diligently in the fields just as you do now, but I spent everything I earned, thinking only of the present.
However, Yarek's tone shifted, a hint of regret tinging his voice.
I soon learned the folly of my ways. A series of misfortunes befell me. The rains failed, destroying our crops. My father fell ill and our savings dwindled away like water in the desert sand. I was forced to borrow money, sinking deeper and deeper into debt.
Yarek paused, allowing the weight of his past mistakes to hang in the air.
It was during those dark times that I met a wise merchant named Arad. Arad took pity on me and offered me not just a loan, but also invaluable advice that would change my life forever. Arad taught me the importance of saving a portion of my earnings, no matter how small.
Yarek explained, his voice filled with gratitude for the lessons he had learned.
He encouraged me to think of my savings as seeds that, when planted wisely, would grow and bear fruit in the future. Following Arad's advice, I began setting aside 1/10 of everything I earned. It wasn't easy at first, but as my savings grew, so did my confidence and peace of mind.
Yarek went on to explain how he invested a portion of his savings in acquiring more fertile land, expanding his farm, and increasing his income. He also learned the art of lending money wisely, earning interest that further bolstered his wealth.
True wealth isn't about instant gratification, but about careful planning, patience, and making choices that will benefit not just the present, but also the many tomorrows to come.
Years turned into decades, and under Yarek's careful stewardship, his wealth grew steadily. His farm, once a modest plot of land, flourished into a testament to his hard work and financial prudence. He had weathered several seasons of drought and times of economic uncertainty, but his savings and investments had acted as a buffer, protecting him and his family from hardship.
True wealth, my son, lies not in the abundance of possessions, but in the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have prepared for the future.
More importantly, Yarek had instilled in his son Tariq the invaluable lessons he had learned from Arad. Tariq, now a man himself, continued the legacy of saving, investing, and planning for the future, ensuring that his family would enjoy the fruits of their labor for generations to come.
The greatest inheritance my father could leave me was not measured in gold or silver, but in the timeless wisdom of financial prudence and the legacy of a future built on hard work, careful planning, and the courage to invest in one's dreams.
As the sun began to set on another day in Babylon, casting long shadows across the fertile fields, Yarek placed a hand on his son's shoulder.
And that's the lesson from today's story. But remember, wealth isn't built in a day. It's built with knowledge, patience, and smart choices. Now it's your turn. What's one money habit you'll start today? Drop a comment below. If you love this story, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more epic adventures that grow your mind and your wallet. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a golden lesson. See you in the next story.